Hey, what's going on, everybody? Kellen here in the place where it's a new office, new place, a new home. I love to work from home, and this is where I'm at right now until, sort out all those boxes and where everything should be. Want to talk about some upcoming trips. What's up, baby Benta? Want to talk about we still have like a handful of slots for Kenya in November for those who want to go to Kenya and you like group travel. It is a 5-star experience with the World Views Travel Group. And that trip, you will connect with influencers like from the African Diaspora News channel, not just Philip Scott, but also Juan Gale and others. I'm sure, African Tigress, if she's in the country, we're going to connect. That's my real life friend. And we're going to do that. Have some things in Cameroon. I can't wait to show you guys the home in Cameroon. If we're able to get there before the year ends, I'll show you in person. If not, maybe if you're part of the Patreon or you're part of my, one of my mentees, and you want to learn how you can build a home. It's been a journey, and I give all credit to, La Familia, because they put that together. Really, really nice. Also, Israel, for any of business owners who want to go to Israel, I think I'm like one click away and paying for this trip to Israel, where it's a business trip. So you're there talking to business people. If you don't know, Israel has the most startups and VCs, and you don't have to be from there. You don't have to be anything. You just have to go. So I believe Israel is going to happen. Just trying to work out some details, because when you do the Israel, it's like a whole program that you do. And you have to, not study, but you have to at least listen, learn, so you can prepare yourself to see I want to see how Israel does their thing. That's why I want to go. Maybe I talked some of y'all into it, but I want to see how Israel puts this together so we can learn how to put things together on our end here in America, Sierra Leone, Cameroon, Kenya, Gambia, everywhere. So that's what I'm doing, and why I'm really pushing to go there. It's just travel right now. Everybody wants you to be somewhere, and you get pulled, and that's a good thing, because you get to say no to what you don't want to do. In my case, and you get to pick and choose the work that you want to do, and that's called freedom. Speaking of freedom, for those who say, you know what, group travel, I don't know about group travel going to Africa. I still have my course. It's doing what it's supposed to be doing to help you for $20. I haven't changed the ticket price. You can learn how to travel better. I even had some folks from Africa tell me, hey, I learned something. I did not know that, because they might have like grew up somewhere else, and they were born there, but they just hadn't connected like that, and they want to go back. So that's what I've been doing. It's business as usual, listening and getting those one-on-one consulting things that help people, those sessions that help people out. That's what I do. People say, hey, why did you get on Clubhouse more? I tried to, wave you in and text you and call. I'm not always available, but I'm not into arguing with people on Clubhouse. For what? People, a lot of people on Clubhouse, I know everyone has their hustle, and they're doing what they do, but I'm just not seeing like the bread. And I know it's people making real money and probably people getting paid. I know Joe Budden has to be getting paid as much as he's on it, and people have found, but I don't know. I chime in and I like to listen, but I don't have to be heard by the masses, because the masses don't impact my world. What impacts my world are you who want to elevate and not just talk, but blossom and grow, profit and purpose. That's what it's about for me. So that's why I'm not always on a Clubhouse. I'm not always on a live. Diversified Game, if you don't know, my show that I talk about business and talk with other entrepreneurs, we have done a partnership with Podcast Space Plus in Riviera Beach. And so when you see me, in the professional studio, that's what that's about. And I thank Beethoven and Miss Tori and Matthew and everybody who has, helped on that project, because there's people behind the scenes. I got a clone over there. And not to be disrespectful, but I mean, it's like me in my younger days. But I don't want to throw everyone's business out there. But yeah, the game is good. The game has been good, and I'm just not into arguing with people. So that's not my thing. I don't argue at home. I'm surely not gonna be on Clubhouse or anywhere arguing with people, because you know what's funny? A lot of y'all are arguing about things that you can't even control or you don't even do. Like when people are talking about relationships and they're, single, and they're talking about being in a relationship, I find that to be a waste of time. You're gonna have to pay me to have that conversation, or I'm really gonna have to be bored or have some free time or doing somebody a favor, because I hear people talking about even money and they ain't got none. I mean, none. I know some of these people. Some of them make $15,000, $20,000. They're artists. So artists, yeah, you're gonna be broke sometimes. And you're talking about, but if so and so did this with their money, I ain't got time for that. We don't do that. What other people should do with their money, that's their business. So, and what I'm finding on social media, people love the mess. If I talked about mess and what women should be doing and what men should be doing, and maybe there'll be a time for that. It's just not now. We too occupied. That's not even part of the purpose. And I'm somebody who has gotten couples connected, introduced, they married. And y'all talking about in theory of what could happen while being single. I para ti, no para me. I don't get it. I don't get how broke people can talk about money and single people can talk about relationships like they're experts, they're mavens in this thing. And the real mavens are living their lives. And there are counseling, there are consulting, there's different things for you to become, part of the club, but it's just not for me. What else is going on, man? I'm looking for creative ways to plant. I got torpedo pot. If you guys don't have a torpedo pot, get a torpedo pot. But I even mean palm trees. I'm sitting on right now over an acre of land, and we're just planting. And we're gonna see what it does. I want to put mangoes out there, everything. So if you happen to be an expert in that field, let me know. Even ag credit. I saw a YouTube video and somebody was talking about how if you just plant palm trees, you could get the agricultural credit. I want to know how that works, because, putting goats and chickens probably travel too much to be fair to the animals. You don't want any animal cruelty charges ever. And it's just not nice. You just tie a goat to a tree. Nah, you want people, let them run around. But I know I don't want to be picking up no boo-boo from any animals. I've changed enough diapers, and I believe those days are over with. So, yeah, I don't want to do that. So if you guys have any ideas in the comments or, email me, all the information is, of course, in the description box, pinned comments, all that stuff. And I thank y'all who do book those consultations to get your business right, get your life right. For what you don't know, you should really always go to a maven, go to an expert, get some consulting on it. That's why therapy is important. That's why lawyers are important. Doctors, you can't just diagnose yourself and you barely pass the 12th grade. Nah, you can't do that. Can't do that. That's no bueno. And we really want to connect, because one thing I love to do as part of the purpose is solve problems. It's like your problems are tied into the purpose, and it really makes me feel good. People send money, and that's cool. Money is good. Money answers all things, the scripture says. But to really get solving the problem and changing lives, I think that's what the majority of us like to do. Whether you do it on a big level, small level, as long as you do it. I think most people want to give. Most people want to help. And some people want to help the world. Those people who say, "Oh, my impact is bigger than Oprah, and I want to be bigger than." And it's like, whoa, whoa, you're full of pride. You're full of the sauce. Calm down, relax. Why do you want to have that much weight on your shoulder? You think that much money is going to bring you some type of peace? Come on, man. Nah. It's probably going to bring you more burdens. You got to have more people around you to manage it and make sure somebody doesn't try to, knock you off for it. Security cameras, 556 and all the 223s, and the licenses and everything to be legal. So no, you don't want to do all that, and if you do, just get better 1% every day. I'm not on here long, but I haven't been on here live in a minute. So I want you guys to share this. I want you to subscribe. I was at VidCon. One of the takeaways I took is a lot of folks on social media are making some coins that they think are going to last forever just because you did it now. We've seen this game change in 20 plus years. And that's what we do for our clients, where we want you to use what's working now or get a system that's working. And then later, when this whole thing changes, you're able to still eat. You won't have to, be in the Walmart talking about, let me see your receipt. And it's no dig at that job, because a job is a job. But when you're making 5,000-10,000 a month from the comfort of your own home, you should then bubble and double that into something else. Google anything on Dame Dash. He tell you, stay investing. He might say stay broke, but I'm gonna tell you, stay investing, stay saving. The money won't rot. See what you can do for you and the folks who come after you, and the folks around you, in case you don't have any kids and you don't want any kids. The people around you. It's great to be a giver. I know some of the most egotistical YouTubers out there, but they love to give. They just do it in their way to say, "Oh, my editor, my cameraman," and they're so full of themselves, and they're lonely. They're single because they have an ugly vibe on the inside, but they still want to be givers, which that's a beautiful thing. They want to give, but you don't want anyone else's burdens, is what I really want to put out there, because this whole internet thing is fake, and and it can kill you. So you don't want to be stressed out like that at all. And what we do, even on like Diversified Game, how I have real entrepreneurs. I almost have like a millionaire on every week, whether that airs every week and how I do that. And I listen to real millionaires talk and multimillionaires talk and above. And I hear what I'm seeing on some of these podcasts and how people are straight up lying about like how to save, how to invest. And you guys think it's so easy. You actually follow this. I have somebody who has never sent me $5, but they've talked to me for hours, right? But they'll give the multi-level marketer or the crypto person $500, and they have multiple children. And I'm thinking of a woman right now. And she multiple children, but never blessed the hand that was really feeding her. Put money in your hand, gave you opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's like the logic, and that's a selfish person. And I don't want to be around that person with that mindset for too long. So get them out of your life, right? Those people always come back 5-10 years later because they say, "Oh, nothing, I didn't do it on my own. Let me see if I can get that help he was talking about." But my point being is, like, have discernment. Don't be so quick to think everybody gets good and rich or connected overnight. I'm considering also doing a networking course. And you guys let me know if you need some help with your networking. But I've noticed like a lot of folks are, I don't know if they're on the spectrum, shy, or just really don't know what to say. And I can't stop talking sometimes, because once you put me in that networking, that's my stage right there. That's my stage. I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm Da Vinci. I'm Kellen. I'm great. And, because it's the connecting, because you really have an ear for the people's problems. Because, I've had jobs that I did not like. I've had jobs that I've been fired from. I've had jobs that I'm like, man, that money is too good. Y'all can't let us go now. That wasn't even on me. That was on Vitali. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Vitali, but it's all it's all good. It's all good. That was in our Saber Energy days. I actually tried to tell someone, you want to go to the oil field, go work for Saber Energy. For the time that it lasted, it was a beautiful thing for me. But I saw on Google they were temporarily closed. Um, Last words, maybe, for this stream. If you are going to CES 2023, I plan to meet you there. Let me know. Let's put something on the books now. That's the Consumer Electronics Show. That is the biggest in this country technical electronics show. You see things coming out of Asia that we don't even know existed, unless you read that book I told you to read. The future is faster than you think. But yeah, I'll definitely, God willing, I'll be there. Traveling, all that is taken care of. Just waiting for them to put out tickets. But I want to connect with you, you serious entrepreneurs. Well, entrepreneurs, you can always get some help, but the serious entrepreneurs, I want to connect with you. So let's connect. Make sure you share this. It costs you nothing to share. Nothing to share. Share the game. Let somebody know and be blessed. Man, got work to do, folks. Got work to do, but I appreciate y'all for tuning in.